There's something your future self needs you to hear, and it couldn't wait any longer. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. The version of you that already made it through the storm, the one who survived the sleepless nights, the doubt, the setbacks, the one who didn't give up when everything felt like it was falling apart. That version of you is reaching back, through time, through fear, through uncertainty, just to tell you this: stop worrying. It works out. I know your mind has been running nonstop, replaying scenarios, calculating risks, trying to predict every possible outcome, especially the worst ones. I know you've been lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, asking yourself questions that don't seem to have answers yet. What if this doesn't work? What if I made the wrong choice? Where will the money come from? When will things finally make sense? Listen carefully. From where you're heading, from the life you're slowly stepping into, everything comes together. Not in the way you're trying to force it, not in the way you're overthinking it, but in a way that's bigger, better, and completely unexpected. And I know you don't fully believe that yet. Part of you feels like this time is different, like somehow your situation is the exception, like miracles happen for everyone else, but skipped you. But that's not the truth. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not the exception. You are in the middle of becoming. And one day, sooner than you think, you're going to look back at this exact moment, this anxiety, this pressure, this confusion, and you're going to smile. Not because it was easy, but because it all made sense in the end. The career you're stressing about, it doesn't just work out. It unfolds in a way that surprises you. The relationship you're overthinking, it either grows into something real and meaningful, or it falls apart to make space for something far better. The money you're worried about, it shows up. Maybe not early, maybe not in the way you expect, but always, right on time. Because here's something you need to remember. God has never missed a deadline in your life. Not once. And He's not about to start now. Take a breath. You're trying so hard to control everything, every outcome, every step, every detail. But the truth is, you were never meant to control it all. And that's not a weakness. That's your relief. Because the life you're trying to build through stress and overthinking is far smaller than the life that's actually being prepared for you. You're focused on one door opening, while something greater is building behind the scenes. You're chasing one opportunity, while a chain of events is already being aligned in your favor. Things you can't see yet, people you haven't met yet, moments that will change everything at the perfect time. But for that to happen, you have to let go. Let go of the illusion that worry is helping you. Let go of the belief that anxiety is protecting you. Let go of the idea that overthinking is preparation. It's not. It's draining you. It's exhausting you. It's keeping you stuck in a loop that leads nowhere. And I know how heavy that feels, because your future self remembers how tired you are right now, how overwhelming everything feels, how badly you just want clarity, certainty, peace. But here's what's waiting for you: relief. The kind of relief that takes your breath away. When you finally realize you never had to carry all this on your own, that things were always being handled, that the timing was always aligning, that even the delays had purpose. Every single thing you're stressing about right now, handled, resolved, worked out. From where your future self stands, it's already done. And the version of you living on the other side of this, they're free. Not because they have all the answers, but because they no longer need them. That's the truth nobody tells you. Freedom doesn't come from certainty. It comes from trust. Trusting that you don't need the whole map. Trusting that each step will reveal itself when it's time. Trusting that even when things feel unclear, you're still being guided. I know there's a fear you haven't spoken out loud. The one that shows up at 3 a.m., quiet, but heavy. The worst case scenario your mind keeps replaying. Let me tell you something honestly. It doesn't happen the way you think it will. And even if something difficult does come, you handle it. You grow through it. You rise because of it. Because you've already done that, again and again. Think about it. Every worst day you thought would break you, you survived. Every moment you thought you couldn't handle, every situation that felt too heavy, too overwhelming, too impossible, you still made it through. Maybe not perfectly, maybe not without breaking down, doubting yourself, or feeling like giving up. But you didn't give up. You got through it. And look at you now. You are still here, still breathing, still standing, whether you realize it or not. And that means something deeper than you've been allowing yourself to see. It means you are stronger than your fear wants you to believe, stronger than those late night thoughts that try to convince you otherwise, stronger than the voice that tells you you're not ready, not capable, not enough. Because if you weren't strong, you wouldn't have survived everything you already have. You are more resilient than you think, more capable than you give yourself credit for, and far more supported than you can currently see from where you're standing. Even in the moments where you felt completely alone, even when it seemed like no one understood what you were going through, you were never truly on your own. And God, He hasn't been watching your struggle from a distance, waiting to see what you'll do. No, He's been ahead of you the entire time, quietly working behind the scenes, moving pieces you didn't even know existed, aligning paths that haven't revealed themselves yet, placing the right people into your life, sometimes for a reason, sometimes for a lesson, always for your growth, opening doors, not just the ones you've been knocking on, but the ones you didn't even know were there, doors that will make sense later, doors that will connect everything in a way that feels almost unbelievable when you finally see it. And here's the part you need to truly understand. Your job isn't to figure everything out. It's not your responsibility to know every step, to control every outcome, to predict every turn your life will take. Your job is much simpler than that, but also much harder in its own way. Your job is to keep going, keep showing up, even on the days when you don't feel like it. Keep taking the next step, even when the path isn't clear. Keep moving forward, even when progress feels invisible. And most importantly, keep choosing faith, even when fear is loud, even when doubt feels logical, even when everything around you seems uncertain. Because fear will always try to sound convincing. It will tell you to stop, to play safe, to expect the worst. But faith asks you to trust without proof, to move without guarantees, to believe that something is working out, even when you can't see it yet. And that's where your future begins to shift. Because your future isn't shaped by how much you worry. It's not determined by how many worst-case scenarios you play in your mind. It's shaped by how deeply you trust. Trust that you are guided, even when you feel lost. Trust that you are protected, even when things don't go your way. Trust that you are supported, even when it doesn't look like it. Not sometimes. Not only when things are going well. Always. Even now. Especially now. So if you're reading this, if these words are reaching you in this exact moment, understand this clearly. This is not random. You didn't come across this by accident. This isn't just another message you scroll past. This is your moment, your pause, your reminder, your confirmation, a sign that everything you've been stressing about, everything you've been overthinking, questioning, worrying about, is already being worked out, even if you can't see it yet, even if you don't understand how. So take a breath, slow down for a second, let your shoulders relax, let your mind soften, release the pressure you've been carrying, release the urgency to have everything figured out right now. Let go of the timeline you've been holding on to so tightly, the one that says things should have happened already, the one that makes you feel behind. And instead, trust this. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, something is aligning beneath the surface. Even when it feels delayed, it's not being denied. It's being prepared, refined, perfected. Even when everything feels uncertain, you are still exactly where you need to be. Not stuck, not lost, placed in this moment for a reason that will make sense later. And one day, you'll look back at this version of yourself, the one who felt anxious, overwhelmed, unsure of everything, and you won't judge them. You'll feel compassion, you'll feel pride, and you'll quietly say, "We made it. We didn't have all the answers, but we kept going. We were scared, but we didn't stop." We doubted, but we still believed, even if just a little. So before you leave this moment, before you go back to overthinking, to worrying, to trying to control everything again, pause and let this be your turning point. Not tomorrow, not when things get easier, not when you feel ready. Now, say it, write it, feel it fully. I surrender my worries. My future is already taken care of. Let those words sink in. Let them release the tension in your chest. Let them quiet the noise in your mind. Let them remind you that you don't have to carry everything on your own. This is your release, your commitment, your shift into something lighter, something calmer, something stronger. Because the truth is, your future self is already living the life you're afraid you'll never reach. They've already crossed this phase. They've already seen how things unfold. They already know how the story continues. And if they could speak to you right now, they wouldn't give you a complicated plan. They wouldn't tell you to figure everything out. They would simply smile and say, relax, trust, keep going. Because what's waiting for you, it's not just good. It's beautiful. It's meaningful. It's everything you've been hoping for and more. And it's closer than you think.